Hi, Taehyung lovers all around the world. Welcome back to the Taehyung Lovers Channel, a channel that never runs out of facts, data, and world-class stories about one name that consistently shakes public opinion. Kim Taehyung, the most phenomenal man of this era. A face with perfect symmetry, an aura that cannot be replicated in every step he takes. Yes, always turns into history. Stop scrolling. Seriously, because today's content is not ordinary content. This is content that makes many people shocked, jealous, even angry, yet unable to refute a single fact. For all of you Kim Taehyung lovers around the world who are the most curious, who always ask, why does his name always appear in the most elite, most influential, and most prestigious spaces? Today we will discuss it sharply, neatly, and without cheap assumptions. The data is real, and the story will make you want to comment immediately. Key points we will discuss in this content. 1. Why Kim Taehyung became the only celebrity highlighted in reports about luxury apartments with the highest ceilings in Seoul. 2. Shocking fact about Taehyung's ultra-luxury residence in Cheongdam with a 7-meter ceiling that redefines the standard of luxury. 3. A real story from the perspective of film industry insiders. How Taehyung shows up without seeking attention, yet ends up stealing it. 4. Kim Taehyung's global social record that once again achieved an all-kill on social media with just one photo. 5. And most importantly, why Taehyung's influence continues to divide the public between admiration and denial. So, why is a major film director so impressed by Kim Taehyung? That name is Yook Sang-hyo, a renowned South Korean director known for high-quality films such as Festival, Rosy Life, Inseparable Brothers, and Our Season. Not a fan, not an idol watcher, but a film professional with high standards. He shared how Taehyung attended the wedding of Shin Min-ah and Kim Woo-bin without a spotlight, without a superior attitude, sitting calmly among actors, simple, neat, and almost unrecognizable. That is precisely where the admiration lies. In a world hungry for attention, Kim Taehyung chooses calmness. And that is a strength not everyone possesses. Before we go deeper, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and activate the notification bell so you never miss the latest facts about Kim Taehyung. Our deepest thanks to those of you who are very active in the comment section. Your names are extraordinary, even if we can't mention them one by one. Don't forget there is also a thank you button to support this channel so it can continue spreading positive, accurate, and dignified news. And one more thing, share this video with fellow Taehyung lovers around the world. Let's go. Let's discuss today's topic. And get ready because after this, your perspective on Kim Taehyung will never be the same again. January 2026 opens with one hard-to-deny fact. Amid an entertainment industry full of fake sensations, one name continues to appear in business reports, luxury architecture discussions, and global social record logs. Kim Taehyung, not through scandals, not through cheap gimmicks, but through data, space, and real influence that slowly makes the public ask, why is he always different? And why does that bother some people so much? A representative from a major construction company stated, homes with higher ceilings feel much more spacious, even with the same floor area. Ceiling height is a key factor in determining the luxury of residential space. This statement is not merely an opinion. It is an industry consensus. In Seoul, ceiling height has now become a new status symbol, even more prestigious than square meter size. This trend was born from a shift in upper-class consumer psychology. They no longer buy space, but feelings. A feeling of relief, openness, the ability to breathe. And this is where the name Kim Taehyung suddenly appears, shocking many who were not ready to accept the fact that an idol has become a reference point in elite property reports. Korean media explicitly highlighted Kim Taehyung in a report titled The Competition of Ceiling Heights in Seoul's Luxury Apartment Complexes. And what shocked the public was that he was the only celebrity mentioned, not a veteran actor, not a third-generation chaebol. As construction companies continue to introduce high-ceiling apartments one by one in prime areas of Seoul, especially Gangnam, Cheongdam, and Hanam, Taehyung's name is used as a concrete example of this trend. Industry facts state that increasing ceiling height by just 10 centimeters can significantly affect the sense of openness felt by residents. while South Korea's national standard still hovers around 2.2 to 2.3 meters. Elite housing reality has already leapt far ahead. And this is where the story becomes provocative, even painful for some. PH 129 in Cheongdam, Gangnam-gu, a property purchased by Kim Taehyung last year, has a ceiling height reaching 7 meters. 7 meters. That is not just higher. It is 2 to 3 times the height of a standard apartment. Even other luxury apartments like Eternal Cheongdam, already considered extraordinary, only have 4-meter ceilings. Property experts agree. Ceilings this high do not just create a sense of spaciousness, they completely transform the spatial experience, light, sound, air, and the occupant psychology. And yes, this fact has sparked heated discussions in comment sections. Naturally, because not everyone is ready to accept a new, undeniable symbol of luxury. Yet Taehyung's influence does not stop at concrete and steel. Film director Yook Sang-hyo, respected for works such as Festival, Rosy Life, Inseparable Brothers, and Our Season, shared his personal experience seeing Taehyung at the wedding of Shin Min-ah and Kim Woo-bin. My wife texted me to look for V of BTS at the venue, so I looked around. The V I eventually found seemed as if he did not want to draw attention away from the celebrity couple. He sat quietly among the actors, wearing glasses, dressed neatly and simply, like a junior college student attending a thank you party or appreciation dinner. No spotlight, no drama. And that is exactly where the shock lies. In an elite space full of stars, he chose to disappear. This contrast is what often divides and angers the public. How can someone living within extreme standards of luxury appear so calm, almost humble? Mass psychology is at work here. When someone does not display their power, they appear even stronger. When they do not seek attention, attention comes on its own. This is not a fan narrative. It is a recurring pattern observed by cultural journalists and social commentators. Kim Taehyung does not sell an image. He lets reality speak, and that is far more disturbing to those accustomed to fake noise. Then came one photo, one post, and the digital world trembled again. One photo creates a record. The global social power of V-influence continues, as shown by Kim Taehyung's Instagram records. Taehyung's appearance at the Celine event in Cheongdam immediately trended in the hot category Ontaku, flooded with nearly uniform praise. Media stated without hesitation, a crazy influence achieving an all-kill even on SNS. Data shows Kim Taehyung once again set a record for the most likes, surpassing normal levels of global idol interaction. No noisy campaign, no cheap provocation, just presence. Here, the public splits once more. Some are amazed, some are angry, some ask why him again, but facts do not operate on feelings. Facts stand on numbers, industry reports, and cross-sector recognition from film to property to global social media. January 2026 records one thing clearly. Kim Taehyung's influence is not a fleeting phenomenon, but a growing structure, seeping into realms not even directly related to music. Now it's your turn. Is it reasonable for an idol to become a reference in luxury architectural trends? Is this cultural influence or a mirror of collective jealousy? Thank you to Taehyung lovers around the world who watch this content until the end. Your support is the main energy that keeps this channel standing at the front line, presenting dignified facts, data, and stories about Kim Taehyung without cheap sensationalism and without empty assumptions. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and activate the notification bell if you enjoy content like this, so you don't miss the next discussion. And if this content isn't your taste, that's okay, just skip it. This channel is made for those who want to think, not just watch. Now it's your turn to speak. Write in the comments. Do you agree that true strength is born from calmness and consistency, not shouting and sensation? Or are you among those who feel all this is too much? One thing is certain, this story is not over. And your reaction is part of the phenomenon itself. See you in the next content. Stay critical, stay calm, and never get tired of loving the truth.